Hello and welcome again. In this video we will talk about the input-output redirection. Actually we have the standard input, okay, which is a stream of 0, right? So stream of 0, and we have the standard output stream of 1, actually, okay, and standard error, which is the stream of 2. In every shell, okay, or in every command line in Linux, the shell takes the input as a standard input stream of 0 and sends it out to the output stream of 1. And also you can send the input to the out stream of 2, which is the standard error, okay? Sometimes you don't want your screen to blow up with a lot of error messages, right? So you want to send the input errors to error output. And sometimes you want to edit file very quickly, and to do that you can use the echo and followed by the argument that you want to send to the file and send it to the output file. The file is created, and you can also append to a file with 2 greater than signs, okay? So to send to an output file, use 1 and the greater than symbol. To send to the output error or to the standard error, use 2 and the greater than symbol, and you can send to both, to the output stream and to the error stream at the same time. Also, you can send the input or redirect the input to a command to edit files and so on. So let's go to Linux system and we will see a couple of examples to do that. Let's log into the system, and here we go. Okay, we don't have any contents in our Linux, so let's echo, let's say, okay, it is hot, okay, and we will send it to summer.txt, right? So if we will concatenate the summer.txt, it says it is hot, right? So you can do that also by issuing the echo command followed by some arguments that you want to send to a configuration file, for example. Let's do another example. Let's list everything dash LA. Okay, list LA, and then send it to out file. Okay, output file. Here we go, and then we can concatenate the out file, and it lists all the contents of the text folder, right? So that's how to redirect the standard input to an output file, which is called a standard output stream of 1. As you may notice here, we use the greater than sign, but we can do that also with, let's say it is so hot this summer, right? And send it to 1 and greater than sign. It's the same as a greater than sign, which is the output stream. We can send it to the same, okay, to the same file, and if we will cut the summer.txt, okay, the old argument or statement that I sent is removed, and then it's overridden by the the last statement. So that's how to redirect the input file, the standard input to the standard output. To redirect the input to standard error, for example, let's do echo. It is cold this winter. Hopefully not, right? So, and send it to winter.text. Okay, let's cat the winter.text. Okay, it says it is cold this winter. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make an error, right? I'm going to make an error right here, because which is a non-existent command. And I'm going to do the same thing, okay, because command not found, okay. If we will cat, okay, nothing was sent to winter.text, okay. It's the file is removed, okay, and nothing inside of it. To do the error, to send the error, you need to send it to the error standard error by 2 greater than sign. Let's do the same command, and then we are going to send it to, instead of winter.text, let's do error.text. Okay, so let's cat the error. As you can see here, when we issue the command, nothing, no errors appears on the screen, on display. Rather, it's sent to the error.text file. Okay, so it's useful. As I mentioned earlier, sometimes you want to install a program, but you don't want to blow up your screen with error messages. Okay, so let's clear the window, and now let's do some. Let's actually cat the etc resolve.config. Okay, here we go. We have name server and name server. So let's echo, okay, and let's rename server. Name server 192.168.200.1. Okay, and we will send it to resolve to etc and resolve.config, right? So what will happen now? We will delete everything, right? We'll delete everything and replace it with the name server, new name server, which actually doesn't exist on my network, right? So permission denied when I need to be a super user to do that. Okay. So, and here we go. And let's do the echo name server. Okay, 192.168.200.1 to etc resolve.config. Here we go. If we will concatenate the etc resolve.config, you see that? Everything is removed, okay, and replaced with a new name server, which doesn't exist on my network. Sometimes you want to add a statement or argument to a file. For example, in this case, we have a name server with an IPv4, okay, and we have a name server with another name server, okay, right here, okay. I believe this is an IPv6 address on the Ethernet 0. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to append, and to append the file, as we mentioned, we use the 2 greater than signs, right? So let's do that. Okay, So let's do echo name server, okay, 192.168.1.1, okay, and instead of sending it to the output file, which is in our case hc.resolve.config, we will append, okay, append this one to the file that we have. So let's append it to hc.resolve.config. Okay, if we will see the contents of the file, let's see hc.resolve.config. There we go, and we can append using the two greater than symbols, right? So I think we didn't talk yet about how to send to the standard errors, right? We did, but we didn't give an example of that. So let's do echo. Let's do find things, okay? And let's send it to a file called how are you, okay? .txt. Okay, so if we cut the how are you, okay, text, we'll find find things. What if we will do we want to send the errors to standard error, right? So let's make a mistake in the let's say Biko, which doesn't exist, and then send it to the error. Here we go, and then command not found. Biko blah blah blah. Let's cut the error.txt. Here we go. There is nothing in it. Biko find things. Send it to error.txt. Let's do list, and here we go. Now we remove the first error. We need to do it again to write to the error. Okay. Command not found. Okay. Let's do. I think we did an example before. So now let's move to how to redirect to boot to the standard output file and to the standard error. And to do that, we can do the echo. For example, it is hot this summer in Morocco, right? And send it to, we want to send it to the standard error, okay, and to the standard output at the same time, okay? So if we will hit enter, it's a send, but there is no errors in this command. If we will make an error in the in this argument, okay, let's do something like that, okay? Okay, command not found, as well as it appears here, which is sent to the display, to the stand error, it's sent to the display, and it's sent to the output as well, okay? Or we can do another example. Let's say let's say ls-la, okay, and semicolon to issue another command, which is okay, let's do Biko, this is hot summer this year, okay, and send them to both the standard error and to the output file, okay? And here we go. As you can see, we have an error, okay, sent to the display, and we have the ls command that lists all the contents of the current working directory. So that's how to send to boot. We talked also about how to use the standard input and send it to a command. We're going to use the tr command, which translates or delete characters from a word, right? So you can check the tr in the main page. What we're going to do, we're going to create a file first. Let's see the file that we have. We're going to create, let's touch, remember that touch, create files, right? Touch a count.txt, right? And let's say echo 1, okay? Echo 1, and okay, and echo 2, and echo, okay, 3, okay. All this, we want to send it to count.txt, okay, 1 and 2. So I create a file called account, but I mean count, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So let's get the count.txt. We have 3. Let's add, for example, 1, okay, 1, and append it to count.txt, okay, and echo 2, for example, and append it to count.txt, right? So let's catch count.txt, 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 and here we go, 3, 1, 2. So let's use tr as I mentioned, and I want to change every letter O, okay, in this file to a capital letter O, okay, and okay. So, and I want to send this to the input file count.txt. See that? This is stream of 0, okay, to send to the input, right? We are sending to the input of this command. So what we are going to do, we are going to change this file by redirecting the to the input stream, right? So let's do that, and as you can see here, okay, every O, small letter O, is changed to a big letter O, and that's how to redirect to the input stream, right? To wrap up things that we have learned in this lesson, let's go back to our window. We talked about the how to send to an output file, which is called a standard output, and to the standard error, for example. And also we talked about how to use the redirection operators, 1 greater than sign for the standard output file, and 2 greater than sign to send to the standard error. And you can send to both standard output and standard error as well. Also, we talked about how to send or redirect to the standard input to a command to edit files and so on, and how to append to the output to a file. I hope this have been informative for you, and I would like to thank you for viewing.